I dropped the right objects and then I grabbed the polter. Wait. Say that again. Tripolta! A game where you get so damn scared that you drop all of the trinkets that you carry around with you everywhere. No! You know the ones. Your key, your ring, your shell, your ominous cube, and your... cookie? And all this in a box so small it can fit itself inside it. Let me fire up the Game Sim 3000 and I'll show you how it works. Everyone shuffles up the objects in their hand, and then someone flips a card. Was it my go to do the card? When the card is flipped, drop the items that are pictured on the card, but you can only use the hand that you are holding the items in. Oh no, you dropped the wrong thing. Pick them all up and try again. If you manage to not be a failure like that guy, grab the ghost and win the round. But you're not alone in this. Everyone is also doing the same thing at the same time, and if someone grabs the ghost before you, tough luck! The winner of the round adds a bell to their hand. First to 5 bells wins. But be careful, okay? There's a twist. If you drop a bell, you have to return it to the supply. You lose it forever. So be Hey, what did I just say? That's it. You've lost it. No one wants to have lost it. What? I have played now about 6 or 7 hours of this game, and I still don't really know how to play it. The challenge of just dropping the items that are pictured on the card is a challenge that keeps on giving, especially trying to do it before anyone else does. But it's an immediately obvious challenge. You can see the game and get it within half a second. It has, like, no rules, which makes it a perfect fit for parties or playing with people who don't play games often. This game is just so tactile. Flip a card, drop the items, snatch the ghost, grab a bell. It's exactly what you want from a game of this size. And the bells, oh my goodness, what a stroke of genius. Because they're your points, but also lost when you drop them, it means the feeling you get when you know your friend is 1 point away from winning and you hear one of their bells clatter across the table. Oh, it's sublime. And look at it, it's just so tiny and portable. It's produced by Oink Games, who are well known for making games about this big, but also notorious for being a little overpriced and hard to find due to being from Japan. But near the end of the video, if you stick around, I'll show you how to make a version at home! I don't think there's anyone who this game is amiss for. Even my friends who don't like real-time games don't mind this game. And I think that's because instead of 2 minutes of, oh god, oh no, oh my god, oh no, it's like 5 seconds of an uphill battle against your palm, punctuated by the ghost being grabbed. You don't even have time to stress before... Where'd he go? Oh no. He's right behind me, isn't he? Also, everyone's on a level playing field here. It's a skill that no one's had to use ever outside of the game, or at the very least, practice. So you get these funny moments as people take their baby steps on using their fingers and palms in a way they never had. And if anyone is naturally good at it, well, you know, they start winning, they start grabbing bells one by one, and one by one their hand gets more and more cluttered, only increasing their chance of hearing the jingling bells of death. Despite being a physical game played with the flesh spiders we call hands, your actual hand stats don't matter that much. You can have small hands and things be a little hard to hold when you get to the higher bell counts, but a little easier to control overall, whereas people with big hands will find that it's easier to hold those large counts of objects, but harder to control them as they sometimes get lost within the folds. Additionally, people with drier hands will find that objects slip out easier, which is good when that's what you're trying to achieve, and bad when it isn't. People with stickier hands, though, will find that the objects stay in place a little easier, which is great when you're talking about the bells, and terrible when you're talking about the objects you actually want to drop. For some reason, the cracker sticks so well on anyone's hand in a way that feels honestly remarkable. This game uses 5 pieces to make a novel, fun, and interesting challenge, which is a true double backflip game design-wise, making a game that is fun with only a handful of pieces. But surely, given its simplicity, you could just make it yourself at home, right? Yes. Yes, you can. I told you that like not even 2 minutes ago. While I do believe it is important to support game creators, or any creators for that matter, when you can, given Oink Game's situation and possibly your situation, I'm sure you can evaluate whether or not it is reasonable for you to buy this game. If not, this is Tim's step-by-step guide for making Dropalter at home, with two of my friends' copies as examples. It's a chest. That's what it is. That take was bad. First, you're going to want to go to a craft shop or just the internet and find 5 distinct small trinkets and get 5 or so copies of each one, as each player will need 1 of each. Ideally, each type of item is identical or very similar. If you want to be evil, you can incorporate stupid objects, like a chain. I would say you want to keep the items small, but not too small lest they get lost within the folds. Also, you're going to need some bells. You'll be surprised how easily you can find them. Most craft stores and even some office supply stores will have them in stock. You're also going to need an object to grab. The ghost is great, this candle is cool, and this thing is evil. He insists that it's easy to grab, but I don't know. Finally, you're going to need the cards. These cards are every combination of 1, 2, 3, and 4 objects, not including different orders or multiple items on the same card, of course. So this means 30 cards total. 5 of only one item, and then 5 of the inverse of each of those cards. That is, every item except for the one shown per card. Then, the 10 combinations of 2 of 5 items, and then, again, the inverse of those 10. You can also have different themes to your pools of items, like this one is more mystical forest creature, whereas this one is definitely much more evil alchemist. And the final touch is an attempt to contain the game, like a bag, for example, or that ominous chest you have in your attic. Dropalter is an incredible game and I love it to bits. If you do end up giving it a shot, I would love to hear any fun anecdotes in the comments. And if you had any thoughts on this video, it would be super helpful for me if you filled out the survey in the description. It helps improve the videos and it's just generally a good thing for me to read. Thank you so much. Also thanks to Louie Zong for the back-to-back bangers during this video. And finally, thanks so much to you for watching. I will see you soon-ish with more board game.